All right, Smashville will be the first in this winner semifinals match. Deli versus Armed Phenomenon / Riga.
Okay, he just made a jab and went back. Maybe seen his reaction out of jab.
Probably. Deli
double back air maybe.
Good conversion.
The spacing that DDD has is crazy. Like, if you're not aware of like the hitbox of that hammer.
Oh yeah, you got to be very, very careful where your placement is.
Yeah.
Being up both Gordo and DDD there. Platform's going to give him a little bit of stage room, but up air is able to force back on platform.
Good back air to keep him off stage. Maybe he was trying to plant the down B for it to just return to Gordo.
Possibly,
but
yeah.
it just misplaced it at the time.
It's also pretty cool. Yeah, waiting out there for too long. He's using the down B to stall out a little bit. Air dodges through the neutral.
That was great.
Good edge play from both.
The other bigger has to just keep him off stage. That's how he can, like, basically you win this match. Because all the projectile players have little, like, give them trouble to DDD. That was a good setup.
You saw him waiting for it, so yeah, he was going to use the roll to make sure he was going to get past it, and Deli was just sitting there waiting for it. Tether not going to do it, so another trap. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it just misplaced it by a little bit of the time, but if he could have got it, that would be like a lot of damage right away. Not stock, but like
very close to it.
Yeah.
Especially with DDD at half rage now.
Yeah.
Platform games, but forces out to the other side of the stage. Good air coverage.
Yeah.
Looking for a trump, maybe? He was a little fast on the left side.
In this case, like every character has a different trump, so maybe he didn't know how to react on the trump for DDD at that time.
Okay.
Because the back airs of Samus killed pretty early also.
Good air off ledge.
Playing the zoning game now, but DDD doesn't have to go in because he has the advantage right now. He can just throw Gordos and outspace him really good. The delay hit. He's gonna recover. Good fair from Deli to just get him off of him right away. Oh, the back air
cross finally takes.
That back air hits like a truck.
But Riga at 107.
Well, it's scary. It's Samus. I really don't know if the B will kill like early to DDD because he's so heavy. Yeah,
the final hit of up B not connecting in time with that Gordo.
Oh.
Not going to do it from below stage.
Yeah. And it was a good DI too. He just went like diagonal to the right.
Always want to go for those corners of the blast zones, but he's not going to avoid it that time after the up air connects.
Yep.
And Deli takes that round one, and he tries to get that lay down emote in. Still very solid play from both so far, so the second match could go either way, even with what we just saw. So,
or maybe a counter pick.
That's also true if he's not feeling Samus going up against it, but apparently he does.
He's feeling it. Final Destination Omega. That's the great counter pick. Like they have said, like in Final Destination, if you pick at Omega, like the blast of the planet disappears. But I really don't believe that because I see it like the same way. I think he's doing okay with the Samus. Like could up air.
Ooh, almost had the air dodge read, but yeah, the missile came out and it just lagged him. Going out too far down.
It went too deep down. Maybe that was an up B with the reversal. So he could.
It might have been a missed input. And Taunt, he's just having fun at this low stock.
Okay. Maybe trying to get into his mind. People do that though. Like Captain Zack usually does the taunt.
I mean, that's Captain Zack.
Yeah. He's for the show though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's punishable.
Only gets one hit of the up air.
Yeah,
conversion in the back row.
Maybe he SDI'd correctly at the time when he got the first up air.
Just finding the snap to the ledge there, avoiding that downward portion of the up B from DDD. Good weight out of the Gordo.
I think that Samus should zero a little bit more. Like, it covers more of the option if he drifts a little bit backwards, but he's just throwing it once, and every time that it hits shields, he stops, and he doesn't do it again.
Yeah, it would cut off a lot of the approach that DDD has with controlling stage.
And even with the Gordos, it's taken back. Going high.
Yeah, and Delibird choose to cut it off at the top there, so it was perfect for Raiga.
Oh,
waiting it, but not getting the turnaround.
Yeah, that was going to be going to be a stock.
Looking for a spike, but good cut off that time from Delibird, forcing into neutral to up.
It's still doable if he gets back right away, because he lost that first stock really early.
That down smash though, not gonna take anything anytime soon.
The air dodge to the forward smash. Now he's trying to cover the options. Oh, that's a punch.
Oh,
whiffed
on both sides. And as you said before, that down smash is punishable. Finally gets it with the back air.
Yeah, the back air was the gods. Now he's using Zera's a little bit more. Oh,
and even though he had the stock loss, Raiga has a little bit of momentum, chalking on 30 damage. Although he was relatively hurt before, so he's doing pretty well for himself right now. Going for that bomb setup to at least redirect Gordo or put pressure on ledge.
It's crazy how the shield pressure that bomb gives you.
Yeah.
And you can break the shield pretty early. Like.
Oh yeah, the bomb hit plus bomb explosion plus full charge shot will be a shield breaker for anybody.
It's crazy. Like, I wish like the bombs, all links could have done that pressure. But
Raiga turning it around here.
Yep. He's just playing safe. He's just zoning him. Like, right now, I was there all the day. Like, try to keep my charge shot and just there. Look, that was
forward smash across, not going to do it, but gives Raiga a little bit of, finally a little bit of stage control. And wow, and he does turn that around after the early stock loss.
He was playing it
able
safe.
To keep himself alive.
Playing it safe. It's always better when you're in like a stock situation, like down.
Yeah, that was like textbook definition. You're not out of it at any point. Like you said, just play it safe, respect the neutral, move in when you see flubs, and just solid play from Raiga that second round.
Yep. Going to Smash Bill now. Let's see if it doesn't happen, the same stuff as game 2.
It seems to be that he's carrying it over. At least I can tell here.
Raiga is up 2-0 right now, which is Delibird. So he has to just keep the zoning game perfectly and safe game. And after, if Delibird just keeps takes the hold of it, he can do a great comeback. A reverse 3-0 maybe.
We saw one last night.
Yeah, we hope so. Like what we want is hype matches.
Again, Delibird seems to be cutting off when he's above stage with the up B, not just letting the downward portion try to do damage.
And most of the time, you want to condition the player to go below stage so you can be able to have a exploitable recovery.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I think that Raiga threw the charge shot without charging it completely, because he wanted for him to air dodge so he can go below most of the time.
Okay. Again.
Edge guard situation, now covering the vertical.
And again, he drops it.
Yeah.
And it led to a stock take.
He was forcing him to go up because he planted the bomb so he could go vertical.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he covered the option to going up. So it was okay.
Raiga playing the long game here, but when Delibird's moving in, he's capitalizing off those moments.
Forward throw. Now he's off stage. Let's see the edge guard of Delibird now.
Roll again. Just waits it out, but he still gets an unfortunate bounce, and then will go down.
Even game.
Yeah, he didn't want to give Delibird that roll read that he was looking for.
Yep.
But it still led to a stock take. And the pressure turning it around on Delibird. Wow, the conversion off the Gordo. That was a lucky bounce.
Yeah. It sent it to the exact direction that he wanted, so he can get that back air. Perfectly spaced. Dash attack is fair.
Raiga just spacing it out, try to resort back to that patient gameplay.
Yeah, and trying to use Zaire more, like to outzone him. And the back airs. Okay, planning to bomb, just cover him a little bit off the Gordos.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better job of covering DDD off the ledge here.
Oh, back airs. Done it.
All right, takes it 3-0 against Delibird.
I think all the stocks were taken with the back airs. Most of the stocks, though.
Yeah, I want to say so.